as we turn over the calendar page, the spring migration continues here in Nebraska.
The state sees some unique visitors this time of year, including the American Woodcock, also known as the timber doodle. So joining us now with more is Aaron Hirschberger with the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission. Not a bird I think of.
Well, not many people do. In fact, not many people know that this is a bird we have here in Nebraska. A lot of them will pass through during the end of March and the beginning of April and actually peak around another week or so. But some of them will spend all summer here. They might try to nest. They might, the males who are no good at raising little ones might spend the summer here as well. And folks, this is not, I know it's April 1st, but this is an actual bird. It looks like it's made up of spare parts. Right, it's got this long schnoz right here. That's good for grabbing bugs and worms like that. Huge eyes right there on the head, and that's good for watching things. They're a bird of the night, and when they got that nose stuck down in the ground, they've got to be able to see what's behind them as well, so they can actually see behind them just as well as they can in front of them. Got some longer legs, and it's actually a bird that we think started around lakes and ponds and shores, but got lost in the woods, because that's where you find them now. Anywhere we got some of our major river areas, the Platte River, especially the Missouri River, parts of maybe the Republican as well, you can find these guys out doing their thing this time of the year. And right now, it's the breeding season. It's the mating. It's time to get the dance on, and timber doodles, American woodcock, I should say, are really good at that. And in the evening, right about dusk, you might catch them out just on the outside or an open area within the woods, but they're going to be dancing for the ladies. They find an open spot so they can be seen. They make their song, the beat. I mean, that's as exciting as it gets. But they'll dance around, stick out that little tail. And one of the cool things then is they'll take off in flight, and they've got feathers on their wings that make a little noise, a little whistling noise that those ladies can hear. And then they parachute back down to the ground and land and start dancing again. And if you're lucky and you hear that peent, and then you hear it goes silent, walk a little closer to where you heard that. Stop when you hear them peeing again, and you can get within feet of these little timber doodle out there dancing. It's the guys that are doing the dance for the ladies, and I guess it works. It impresses them, and we're doing some research on them now because we're on the very western edge of places that they exist or pass through here in Nebraska. And so we're trying to learn a little bit more, but they're also expanding, expanding their range within Nebraska thanks to irrigation, where they can find those wet soils to find worms, which is one of their favorite things to eat, as well as perhaps some brush and little trees as well. So lots of fun, a neat bird this time of the year most people don't think about.
Where can you find them in the state? And where can you see them doing their dance?
Well, the great question. Branched Oak, Two Rivers, we've seen some at Calamus. So anywhere you can find those kind of woody, grassy area interfaces, keep your eyes open, and more importantly, keep your ears open at those dusk times. Listen for that call.
All right.
Fun, interesting bird. Never thought much of it.
Exciting bird. It almost looks too interesting to be real, but it is.
Okay, all right, Hershey, thanks.